Good morning. It's 11 o'clock. We've got a comp tonight. So basically what I'm doing is I'm coming down to check out, see what the water conditions are like, sea conditions, because we're fishing Brighstone and we got some strong winds and it's westerly, which means it's blowing pretty much into where we're going to be fishing, right in, like into our faces, but slightly to the side, but it means it's going to be whipping down the cliffs and whipping straight across. So I'm going to have a look now. I can see it, it's pretty bumpy. Yeah, we're gusting 25, 30 at the moment, but it is going to be dropping. But yeah, come and have a look. Really bumpy. I'm gonna have to take the video, well, some of this, and send it to some of the other guys, some of the committee members, because I mean, it's fishable. The sea's really chocolatey, but the trouble is what you have when you're fishing over the back sometimes, when the wind comes from the west or the southwest, I hope you can hear me, when the wind comes from the west or the southwest, pushes a lot more water up. So normally we only fish the back on a sort of medium-sized tide, and as you can see to my right, there's no beach, but normally there is a beach. So we're gonna have to, I'm an R over it, but yeah, we may well have to move it. If so, you'll still see us fishing, we'll just be fishing somewhere else. But it is windy, man. Like I say, it is due to drop, and you see all the rubbish that's been washed up, all the sea debris, all the nets and all that sort of stuff. There's a crab net just down here. The beach has changed a lot. I mean, there's old posts down here. I never knew that. There must have been some old pier or something, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it is super, super windy. So I'm going to start heading back up. I want to go and pick some worm up. So hopefully we can get a fish. But yeah, next time you see me, it will be darker. And we'll be possibly somewhere else. Hopefully here, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, good evening. Yeah, so obviously, as you've seen, I went down to Brighstone to check out the weather and see what the sea conditions are like. It's still blowing a hoolie, but as you can tell, I'll show you now, we are not at Brighstone. We are indeed down at Totland Bay, trying to get away from some of the big swell. Also, there was no beach really. I went down after high tide, and there was no beach to the right at all, and there was a big chance of somebody getting cut off by the tide. So we've come to Totland. There's 15 of us, I believe, 15 or 16. I need to get my gear set up. So all of that footage that you've just seen is a total waste of time, because we're fishing at Totland. So I'll set my stuff up, go through a few bits and bobs, and we'll get fishing. We've got 50 minutes before kickoff, so buzz in. Right, so on one rod tonight, my lighter rod, which is the ST. I'm fishing with both my Tronics Pros tonight. Now that being, I'm thinking, although it's quite rough, the target species is a pouting, so I want to be able to detect that pouting bite. So I'm going to fish with a 2-hook. Basically, I've got this, it's a clip 2-hook paternoster, 2-hook flapper, whatever you want to call it. They're quite long snood, so I'm going to say they're probably like 400, 500 mil. They got size 1 hooks on. So I'm fishing out on a 5-ounce lead, and that's going to be on my light rod. My heavier rod, which is the GT, I'm going to be fishing a pulley rig. Now normally, because it's a comp night, I'd be fishing 4 hooks. You're allowed 4 hooks, 2 rods. But because I'm also in the species hunt, can only fish 3 hooks, sorry. 3 hooks. So I'm changing it slightly. So tonight, basically, I'm going to be fishing a pulley rig on one rod all night, and a combination, different style, 2 hooks, some one up, one down. Hopefully to get a pout in, that's the target, 5 points. Possibly could get a flatfish. As you all know, I'm busting a ball to try and get a flatfish. Still haven't had one. So I'm hoping, I've got a load of rag. I'll be tipping off the rag on the 2 hooks, tipping off the rag with a bit of squid. Or I've also got a absolutely massive, grab it in a minute, a massive herring, not heron, herring from the fishmonger. But I'm going to quickly finish setting these up. I'll quickly show you them, and then yeah, get fishing, buzzing. I always say that, but this time I really am. I've had some shocking sessions. I have got another 2 videos backed up, and I'll try and get them out. But I always only put 1 video out a week, and at the moment I'm fishing more than once a week, which means I've got videos backed up, but it's finding the time to edit those, so this will probably come out first. But yeah, species hunt, that's the one, so you haven't even know about that yet. So I'm in a species hunt. 3 hooks, 2 rods, between now, February, and I think it finishes in December. Most species, doesn't matter if it's in size or not, like I say, you can only fish with the 3 hooks though. So yeah, so it'd be nice to try and get a few, and I think it will make life much more fun when you go fishing to try and get some other stuff. And before I forget, some of you have asked when the beanies are coming. There we go. They are now here. I had to change the logo ever so slightly because it was too detailed, so I've had to take some of the detail out of it, but hopefully, like I say, they still look alright. I like it. Daisy's got one, she likes it. So the guys that have already messaged about it, give me a shout and I can get one of these to you ASAP. I've also got the hoodies. I'm wearing one now, but it's too cold. So that's got Frugal Outdoors across the butt and the Frugal Outdoors logo on the chest. Hoodies, caps with the same logo, dark grey cap. I'll show you one at another time. And that's it. I'm over it. Let's go. So there we go. Just quickly show you these. I won't show you all my gear because, like I say, I do that every time. But that's the bait. So it's not very big, but that's on a 3.0 specimen. So it's quite a neat little bait. That's a sand eel with half a little squid. It's all bound together. Got a 3.0 like Canoe style hook there, which has got the just a little bit neoprene for resistance. So that one basically I'm fishing for a ray. May chuck out some bigger baits later, ray or a dogfish, and this one basically, that's my worm. That one's tipped off with a little bit of herring, and that one's tipped off with a little bit of squid. Yeah, we've got 20 minutes, so now to sit down, twiddle my thumbs for a bit, maybe have some soup, get fishing. No, not much better. I'll set a light up in a minute anyway and light this place up a little bit. So I want to give a big shout out to Sea Rigs UK. Now I contacted them, they haven't contacted me, and I said, I see that you got some you know, like bait attractors, like sprays and dips and stuff like that. So they've kindly sent me a couple to try. I've got the black lugworm with me tonight, so it's literally a little spray. I won't do it now because it'll probably go over the camera. I guess it's just got loads of additives and guts and all sorts of stuff whizzed up, pureed into a lovely little broth. Idea is spray it on your bait and hopefully it'll put some more scent in the water. So I will be trying this tonight. Like I say, I'm desperate just to get a fish, any fish to be honest, just to get on the board. But yeah, I will be spraying some stuff up with this later. So yeah, Sea Rigs UK, they've got an eBay shop, they're based in North Wales. They do loads of rigs and they do some handy pots. You can literally just dip your bait in the pot. It's more like a jelly, like a gel. It's quite thick. This is the saline solution one. It's got loads of other additives, supposed to switch a fish on. So let's check it out and let's see what happens. Well, it's nearly time, and typically I've forgotten my brag again, always. Fortunately, I've got a load of bait which is wrapped up in paper. So basically I've got some rag for tonight, I've got some sand eels, got some squid, and like I say, I've got this massive herring. I don't know if, I mean, Christ, bigger than some mackerel. Look at the size of that. So I should get a few baits out of that. I'd say hopefully there'll be a ray about. Who knows? To be honest, I would just like to get a couple of fish, get on the board, settle into it, and then maybe chuck out some bigger baits. But for the moment, like I said, I'm going to chuck out 2-hook flapper with worm, and then a pulley pennel with 3-0 on it at the moment. I'll alternate that with a 2-0 pulley pennel and see what happens. Like I say, we start in literally like 2 minutes, I think. So there we go, we're fishing, and I've forgotten to put my spray on straight away, so next chuck I'll spray up. Tide's definitely, well, the wind's coming from left to right, and also the tide that's incoming is doing the same. So mine has swung right round at the moment, so hoping I don't get tangled up with this post. That would be annoying. Yeah, those rollers are playing a little bit of havoc with the rod tips. I'll move the camera so you can actually see them. There we go. Right, so hopefully, like I say, we can get a fish tonight. Yeah, this mist coming off the sea is going to play havoc with this camera. I'm going to have to give it a really good clean. It's going to be salted right up. Now, I'm going to bring these in a minute. They haven't been in the water for very long, but I feel like I just want to give them a change. They're not exactly where I want them. They've swung right round to the right, so I should have accounted for that really on my first cast. But I'm going to have a look anyway. I've got the other baits, the other rigs ready to go, baited, so yeah, let's have a look, see if there's anything on there. Oh dear, well that one was in a snag. I got it out, but it's broken the rig, so you have to get another one out. But yeah, I didn't think I was going to get that back. Baits have been pretty well chopped, so there's definitely something out there, even if it's just crabs. Yeah, both of them snagged up, lost that one, so that's not a very good start at all. It's normally not snaggy here at all, but we've had some pretty big swell, so I'm imagining it's cleared a lot of stuff, and there's obviously a reef out there. So I'm gonna have to maybe dump it in a bit closer, because I know there's sand closer in. Yeah, not a good start. There we go, look at that. How much nicer is that? Trouble is I can't keep it like it, but never mind. Yeah, no bites as yet. I don't even know how long we've been fishing for. 45 minutes. I've only had one bait change. Say that, looks like I might be getting a little rattle on the rod on the left hand side. Very difficult to tell at the moment because there's so much swell out there. One of them I've dropped in close with a pulley pennel at the moment. Can't really afford to lose too many leads. So I'll give it a go. I'll work my way back out again, and I'll see if I can whack it again. The last time I fished down here, I had loads of dogfish. I've uploaded it, dogfish and bullhuss, but that was all quite at distance, and it appears if I hit it at distance, I'm in a snag. I'm fishing a different spot, but same beach. But hopefully I can pull out a 9-inch pout. Then I'm on the board, so, and I've got my bonus points if I do that. I think we got fish on here. Damn it, I missed that one. There's a nice little bite. Definitely pouty, so I need to bait it up and get it back out because I haven't even got the other one ready yet. Ah, well that's quite promising. That was a pretty decent bite there. Should have just let it develop a bit more. It went like 3 times, I thought it was on. I should have held on to it. I keep getting told that I should do it, and 50% of the time I remember, 50% of the time I forget. But I have taken some of your advice. I've actually bought a finger stool, a little glove, rather than going to use those casting cannons. A lot of you said they take a bit of getting used to. And actually the little glove, single finger glove is better, so I've actually ordered one, so hopefully it will turn up soon. But yeah, I've had a bite at least, so I guess that's a good sign. Yeah, so I've just dropped that one a lot closer. Like I say, there's definitely some crab activity obviously, because they're just falling out, but yeah, shame, because I did have that bite earlier, and if I was only just a bit more patient, I might have actually pulled a fish out. But yeah, we'll keep going. Must have been fishing for maybe an hour and a half by now, so it's really difficult with this swell. You can probably hear it, but it's coming up, hitting the wall, and then going back, and then creating like another back, I don't know, backwash. There we go. But yeah, hopefully we can get some. I'm going to change the other pig bait as well now. Here we go. Quickly. So that's the bait that I'm chucking out next. It looks pretty fat, but it's on a 2.0. It's not a huge bait. That's the herring and squid wrap. But yeah, it'd be nice to get another bite. I'd be gutted if that's the only bite I get all night. Haven't heard how anybody else is doing. Bill, who's next to me, and Nick that way, neither of them have had a bite yet, so doesn't look like it's going to be a night filled with fish. Well, that wind has dropped right off now. It's really, really quite calm. Sea's obviously still got swell in it, but yeah, the wind has dropped, which is nice. Hopefully I won't have to keep clearing the lens quite so much. But yeah, just be nice to see a fish. Oh, well there we go. I've just had a little chat with one of the other guys who's further down, and Kyle's had a place, which is really cool. Yeah, super nice to see. Obviously I'm massively jealous because I would love to get a place, and I was sort of had it in the back of my mind that there might be a place or a flounder about. But apart from that bite, I've had nothing. So I'd say we're 2 hours in now, so we've still got 4 hours to go. High tide is in maybe an hour and a half, so hopefully we can get a fish out, even if it's just a dogfish. But like I say, I am going to persist with the worm, hopefully try and pull out a pouting, because that is the target, which is the 5 bonus points. But we'll keep going and see what happens. Well, there we go. So I've just had a chat with Nick, he's had a walk up and down. He's spoken to everyone. There's 15 of us here tonight. Only one fish has been landed, and it was undersized, so it couldn't be weighed in anyway, which was that place. Which is a real shame. Like I say, there's a lot of rods. There's loads of other anglers down here. There's a few comps on tonight, and some of them can roam around, so there's quite a few anglers out tonight. But yeah, you'd think with all that bait in the water, at least a few doggies would show. Like I say, we've still got a little bit of tide to come up, and then it's on the ebb, so hopefully it will switch on the ebb. I've seen one fish in size, when it's fishing as hard as it is, and then that could be me on the board, and quite well on the board. Well, I'm not really sure what else I can try. Fishing is really slow, really tough. Still nobody's weighed in, I don't think. We're just about at the top of the tide. It's slackened right off. But it's quite a long high tide. It's going to be up for a good hour, I think, before it starts to pull back on the ebb. And hopefully then I can pull something in. I mean, I've stuck one. I actually messed it up. I've got a stone groin to my right, and I tried to get it on the end, but obviously my side, and I landed right on it. Managed to quickly pull it back and then just let it settle just on the side of it, just to hope I might be able to pick up a strap or something, but just absolutely nothing. It's really hard work, and I don't know what else to do, so I'll just keep throwing rag baits out on the 2 hook and a bigger bait on the other one. Just hope that maybe I can pick up a dogfish or a pout still, but yeah, it's not looking good. So we've got 2 hours left, and I really don't know what else to do, so I'm going to change these baits. I think they've only been out there for probably 15 minutes, but I'm thinking just keep chucking fresh bait, and hopefully I can get something. But I think one fish could win the whole comp tonight. We get biggest fish, best specimen. Yeah, just a dogfish will be fine. Well, finally there's been a couple of fish coming out. Not for me, but the guys that are around the pier are having a couple of fish now. So I've just whacked out as far as I can now. The tide's really settled and it's started to ebb. It must have. But yeah, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to stop with the worms. I'm going to change up a size because it's dogfish and congers that have come out. So I'm going to change to a 2.0 clip down flapper, and I'm just going to whack out squid, I guess, squid and sand eel wraps on each hook. Let's give it a go.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, please. Oh, he's on. Hey. Oh, I think it's come off now. No? I think it's come off. No, he's on this.
I can't believe that. Best bite all night, and it was on. And it came off on the way in. I think it might have been a strap conger because it was pulling on the way in. Even it went really light and then it fought. And then yeah, it came off. Oh, I'm absolutely gutted. That was my chance. That was my chance to get a fish to weigh in, and I've just missed it. Oh man, I can't believe that. So gutted. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty miffed about that. Hopefully, like I say, hopefully I can get another bite, but I think that might have been my opportunity gone. But I've chucked out, like I say, I've chucked out a new fresh rig on it. Basically, again, I've got a pulley pennel on one and the 2-hook flapper on the other with size 2.0s this time. And hopefully I can just pull one out. Like I say, we haven't got long now. Time is running out. Let's say Kyle lost an 8-pound conger, slid down the shingle. Matey next 2 along might have caught the same conger, and exactly the same thing happened. Came off and rolled down the shingle and got back in the sea. So there are a few fish coming out. They are quite slim pickings, but they're there, and I've just missed one. So yeah, gutted. Right, somebody's having a go at this right hand rod again. I think he's on this side. I think I might have got it this time. Yes! It's a strap, but it will do. I got a little strap conger. But it will do because it can weigh in. Yes! Oh, buzzing. He's made a right mess of my rig. Yes! Yes! I'm so happy. We got about 20 minutes left and I've just weighed in a conger, 10 ounces. Oh, buzzing. And I managed to take a picture as well. It's my first conger I've managed to get for the species hunt as well. Yeah! State of the rig. Absolutely ruined. But do I care? Not one little bit. I got my fish. Oh, he just woke up. Boy! Woo! He's a better one. Right, you get up here, buddy. Oh yeah. Gotta try and hold him. That's a better conger. Happy days. Let's get this bad boy weighed in. Woohoo! Mate, there's like 10 minutes left. Awesome. Oh. Be 3 pounds.
Nah, it's closer to 5, that.
Oh, you're bang on, mate. Look at my hand shaking.
414.
413.
413 and a half. Yeah,
413 and a half. Yeah, get in!
Talk about leaving it to the last minute.
Woo!
Oh, you swam. Oh, sorry.
£4.13 and a half. Awesome. That's got to be biggest fish hopefully for tonight, isn't it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mate, I missed one coming in earlier. Oh, buzzing. Plain squid, that was. How long we got left, anyone? Mate, I'm so excited. I'm hoping that will just take me up the leaderboard now. It's not going to be a best specimen or anything, but it might be the heaviest fish, but it's over the 3 pounds, so I'll get 5 points for that. Ah, epic. Like I say, I know it's not a massive conger, I do realise that. But when you haven't had a fish all night, and it's pretty quiet. I mean, there's been a bass come out, which is good. So there's been a bass, there's been a place, there's been another couple of congers, and there's been there's quite a few dogfish. So yeah, so when it's super quiet and I'm literally sat here going, I want to go home, I missed that fish. And then, yeah, that happens. Happy days. Yeah, so there's literally like 8 minutes left. So I'll be able to start packing things away in a second. Go and meet up with everybody and see how we all got on, but brill.
Oh, I've got something decent here. Yeah, it's on. Nowhere near as big as the last one.
No?
Ooh. Oh, right, that's me done.
Give us a shout, I'll come down if you want.
There we go, another Congo. Not as big as the last one, but it's decent size still. It's got to be about £3. Oh. There we go. Like I say, not as big as the last one, but I'll weigh it because it will go towards my tally, and that will be me done. You can come and verify this, could you, Bill? Or you got that fish on, haven't you? 3, 2.5?
3, 2.5.
3, 2.5. Oh, beauty! 2 fish over £3. But I only get one lot. There we go. There we go. 3, 2.5. That one. Oh, I'm made up. Unbelievable. I've had the worst fishing all night, and then literally the last half an hour, 40 minutes, and that rod's out of the water now. I'm not going to bother chucking it back in. That's me done. Brilliant. Well, that's it. 2 minutes as well. Done. Right, well there we go. Comp is finished and I've weighed in and I've got like eight pound of fish. So I am buzzing because I think that should have just shot me straight to the top. So hopefully I've won today, and I've had a fish over £3, which gives me 5 points. Not the target, but I will definitely take it. So yeah, I'm going to pack up because I want to catch everyone before they disappear, because we're right down the far end. So yeah, thanks for sticking with it. I hope you stayed watching to the end. Yeah, buzzing. So awesome. So anyway, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. That's match fishing for you as well, because it's highs and lows, and yeah, managed to pull it out of the bag right at the last minute. So brill. So until the next one, take care, stay safe, and maybe see you out there. Cheers.